I'm curious if everything will snap in 5 seconds or 10 seconds, because there's no way this thing works. One thing for sure though, we're about to find out. I don't know, man. It can work or it can be shady and just destroy everything. My fear is with these is that once they get disconnected, they actually switch to 90 degrees. So it can literally slam one of those shafts here onto the motor, the wires, the ESCs. So very, very finicky here, but let's see what it does. Yes. All right, please don't blow up. Please don't break my car. Tell you what, guys, that feels like it might actually hold. All right, let's go run it. All right, so I turned perfect pass all the way to the left just so I can have more response and I can give it more load here since we just don't have enough room. I just want to see that if drive train really does work like it should before we actually take the drive to the spot. Seems to be holding load. Yeah, seems to be holding. Batteries are only like 60%, but a little bit too much vibrations, but it does hold, so let's take it to the spot. All right, so they're doing some road work, so the conditions are definitely not ideal. Never stood here, and it's definitely an uphill, but it is what it is. More so, there's a lot of debris on the road here and there, but we're already here. I'm dying to find out if that universal joint deal works. So, and why not running it? Track, start. So should be a rather interesting video and run. Mom, not now, Mom. All right. And we did that, we did that. Yeah, no idea what to expect today. I'm hoping that something good will happen here, but really not sure what to expect. I can see it starts to rain, so that's interesting. But hey, we're already here, so we're measuring speed. I will stand on the back of my truck just because it's so finicky today, and there are too many variables that can go horribly wrong. And just get turned around real quick, see if we can send it. All right, got straightened up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, that's really not good for this car. A lot of debris that wasn't even
half throttle. Let's try it this way. Let's go. I'll tell you one thing. No, something is going on there. And I think our shaft, so we haven't crashed. I just turned around and I can hear that the car doesn't have four-wheel drive. So that means that one of those shafts maybe got loose, which I'm curious about. Hopefully it didn't damage any components, which was my biggest fear. I don't see smoke, so that's a good start, right? Good run, I mean, kind of. There's so many debris, but it is what it is. And I turned around and came back and I heard that the car is just spinning tires, so not four-wheel drive, which is a little bit of a concern, but see exactly what happened there. Hey, car. All right. Yep, look at that.
Would you look at that?
Just as expected. Yeah, so one of those U-joints really didn't like me. Hopefully you guys can see it. And it took the antennas and the diff. Oh God, all right, well, do we have enough speed here to even care? 140, so no. All right, so universal joints. Yeah, and yeah, look at that. Okay, so let me get the GoPro off my head, just so you guys can see better. And as a matter of fact, let me quiet my car a little bit. Okay, so universal joint, it did held for a good probably 2 passes, kind of, so back and forth, but obviously here not so much. So this universal joint dealio doesn't work, and I consider the bearing, it actually took out the bearing from the rear differential. So I think this universal joint dealio is a bust, but I just had to try it. This is part of the fun. A lot of you guys that see my channel, I used to do crazy speeds, but now I'm more into like experimenting things and doing things that are interesting and, you know, intricate and building. Same thing goes to the dual motor build. I see that a lot of people are being inspired by the channel, and those dual motor builds are getting a lot of views. So many other people are trying to build dual motor setups. They're super cool, and there's something really fun about it because you're learning many things, that the behavior is completely different than any other car. But it's what it is. It's just a gig. It's cool. It's super heavy. I'm really hoping, I see a lot of you guys starting to build dual motor builds, and I'm hoping that someone will actually do it right, a lot better than me, and actually get crazy speed. So I'm going to keep on trying, but for now, using this carbon fiber body and everything, it's the only reason I'm using it right now, because it's too wide. Like, you can't put a normal Toyota GT1 body or Delta plastic, or it just won't fit no matter what I tried. So for you guys out there trying to build a dual motor, first of all, it's overpowered as it is. Don't go crazy with gearing. Honestly, don't even go crazy with your batteries. Like, this car could easily have, I'm usually running those 60%, 70% battery just so I can keep the car together. There's so much power. There's really no need for 30 horse. Oh, that's an antenna, or 2 of them. So this receiver is junk. I would probably do 4S. If you guys want 2 to 8S, I would do 2 6S. But a year ago, if you guys remember my Limitless, it was 2 setups of 6S, and pretty cool video. That was one of the first dual motors that actually like reached actual speeds, 150 miles an hour. I'm gonna put the link over here so you guys can check it out. This is Raz Schifrin about a year ago, and it was one of those first times, I think, that I introduced the Radio Link. When they just started using them for speed runs, and people were laughing at me, and but now everyone are using them. They're amazing radios, really. What else? So just don't go crazy. Smaller batteries, maybe like 2 4S's, like 3,000, 4,000, just so it's not so heavy. When it comes to motor, don't go for crazy motors. There's really no need yet. There's so much power here. And that's it. So I'm going to be probably rehashing things here and building something different that actually is all about just speed versus just being extravagant and carbon fiber body. And I'm going to use a proven body. If you guys are building a dual motor out there, use a proven, aerodynamically proven body. That's what I would use, versus something experimental, which was pretty cool, but still, hey, you know, we tried. It was awesome. I would just not take it crazy, and I would make sure that the drivetrain is solid, because this seems to be the Achilles heel for those builds. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to take it back home, wash it, obviously completely rebuild the drivetrain to something completely else. Those U-joints are cool, but they're not really working, to be honest. It's just nothing to trust. And get a proven body, probably a Delta plastic, and try it again. Maybe even go for smaller batteries a little bit, just so it's not so heavy. But that's it. I'm pretty sure that many of you guys will do a much better job than I did with dual motors, and I do see that it starts to become a trend, and more creators are trying to build them, which is super cool. There's enough information on my channel to build this, at least from scratch. So there is a build series, it's the dual motor build series, and pretty much all you need to do is watch those videos, and it'll give you some guidelines of how to build this car if you're ever interested. And obviously you can make it better than me and tweak things here and there, and you can see things that I'm doing that you don't like, you know, and you want to change. Obviously you can see all the failure points here. You can see that it's too heavy, you can see that it's too powerful, you can see that the drivetrain is super important here. You can see that a proven body is very important. So many things to learn. But hopefully you guys go out there and build some crazy ones and get some crazy speed. I guess for now the world record for a dual motor RC car is 153, which is this one. About a year ago it was my Limitless open wheel dual motor world record was 150, and I'm pretty sure that soon enough it will be broken both in open wheel and in GT cars. But it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I just think it takes too much energy from my time right now to still try too many experimental things, you know, drivetrain, and the weight is just too much, and experimental body, experimental chassis, like it's just not. I might come back with something a little bit more interesting. I'm Raz Schiffer, and I appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, awesome, thank you for joining. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for being part of the family. It means the world. We're all growing together, and it's beautiful, so I'm really thankful. See ya, guys.